Alright, what's going on, good peoples? Welcome back to another update. Let's see what we got here. Very interesting map. Um, Fill you guys in on what's going on. Um, we have, first let's see what the leaderboard looks like here. So we have a very strong coalition called Guns N' Roses. They're at 1,000 points. This it's another coalition called the Asian Alliance. They have 274 points. And then this would be us, the USASA, at 266. So at this stage in the game, they got such a strong lead here. We have decided to join forces. And we're going to go ahead and attack this coalition here. So what that looks like is all of these nations here. So this is part of the Asian coalition here. So you're looking at that one, that one, that one. All of these guys are part of the Asian coalition. As you can see, they're being invaded here by Cairns, my enemy. It's the same guy that said he was going to get me off the game and spank me and kill me. He's the same guy that said I caused him to go in second place, so he's real mad at me. So he's going to get me back and all of this, but he hasn't been over here to get me yet. So I think he bit off a little more than he could chew. Um, Reason being, he is now at war with the Asian coalition here, and I don't think he has what it takes to fight them on his own. Um, as you can see, my coalition is starting to bleed into this area here, and I've instructed them, not instructed, but I've told my coalition that it would be very unwise to attack anybody in the Asian coalition. Our focus needs to be these guys here, Guns N' Roses. So these guys are almost on their way to victory. They have some of the largest coalition. We have one here, got one here, we have one here, and we have him over here, and they also have Mr. Keynes down here. So they're on all five corners. One, two, three, four. Well, one, two, three, four, five. Now, so if you pay attention to this map, um, they got a pretty good grip on this game. Now, the object of what I think the best move for our coalition here is to join forces with this coalition here and do our best to attack these guys, because they're strong together, but they're far apart. So I think that's the key to getting more balancement into this game. Not to mention, who is this over here? You have other coalitions as well that look pretty large here that may decide they may want to join in. So from what I'm seeing, that would be our best bet as a team, would be to start attacking these two guys here, as well as this idiot right here. So 1, 2, 3 would be on my radar. These guys have to travel. So that's why I set up some defenses here, so that just in case we get invaded by this way, we can really defend ourselves pretty good. Because there's one thing about coming from another province. You have to travel in that water. And not only you have to travel in that water, you have to get on board. So that's not going to be an easy task trying to get on this area here. So that's why I'm not concerned with that too much. My main concern is this homeland area here and how we approach that. So let's see. So that's the key. So now let's dig into some of this. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Now, my job at this stage in the game, I'm taking on the role of defense. I'm taking a more defensive approach. I'm going to let my teammates. I'm taking a different approach this time, guys, because sometimes we always want to be in the lead. And I think I'm going to show you guys a new strategy that is called empowerment. It's called empowering others. You don't always have to be up front. You don't always have to be the one in charge. You don't always have to be the one, you know, with the most points and provinces when you're on a team. Now, individually, I may feel a little differently, but on a team, the goal, the objective is for you to win together, regardless of who scores the most points, regardless of who does what. We're doing it as a team. So I decided to take a step back on this. Well, the way this map was turning out, I decided to take a step back and not be so much up front, but more so be just a supporting factor for my teammates. For example, Western Cape, he came here to Sicily and he was being generous and he was being respectful. And he asked me, he was like, could you help bombard Sicily with your battleships? Absolutely. He said, thanks. And then after I helped him do that, he said, happy to give you some of Sicily if you want. And he said, should we go for Tuscany then? I said, I'm like, it's yours, bro. I got you covered. Keep advancing. That's what I told. Um, that's what I told Western Cape. So yes, if he wants to continue to come up this way, I got him covered. I will use my boats as I've already done. Like right here, I'm still using my boats, and right here until he conquers this whole area. Why wouldn't I want to do that for a teammate? I want them to advance while I sit back and make sure that we have the defenses in places. That's why I'm building a lot of fighters here. In case any kind of invasion from from air, sea, or land, we will have some defense in place while my guys are going on their um, excursions to try to expand. Now, my hope is that they can hurry up and get over into this area. Because if they can do that, then I can send more pressure coming from this way. And he will have to make a decision as to what he wants to defend and this and that. So that's my goal, is to maybe sneak this way while the bulk of my coalition go ahead and start to head this way, as well as the Asian coalition. Okay, so he's a part of the Asian coalition as well. So all of these guys right here should be working together. We all should be working together to just come on over here or over here. And while that's being done, they will have his attention. And I can come on, and while Western Cape, he can continue to come up this way, even though he's going to have to beat out those 300 troops, 400 troops over here. But we can work that out because I probably get them into that water. So that's what my boats are for, is to help out, to help clear this area out. Um, and then ultimately, like I said, I'm gearing up my troops to where it's possible we may just take a trip across here and do some damage. I got about 1,000, 1,200 troops on their way in that area. And I also have my planes getting ready to go, building planes. And I have my bombers here just in case we get invaded with some boats or anything like that. So we're well prepared, guys, for a lot. And I like the strategy here because these guys have the energy to go on and expand. So I'm going to let them do that. I'm going to let my coalition go ahead and get strong in these areas, and I'll just have to protect. I think if I could just protect this area here and keep anybody from invading, they can do their job over here. And I'm very good at defense, so I'm going to enjoy defending the nation. I don't mind being the defense secretary of this team. Okay, so let me read the newspaper. Very important at this stage in the game to read the newspaper. And to see if anybody has quit or anything like that. Oh, wow. Check this out, guys. So now, yeah, we need to go ahead and go after Tuskegee. Tuskegee has went AI right here, guys. So yes, let me send some troops that way. Let me see here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head that way. Why not? So let's do this, guys. I didn't know he had went AI. So in that case, let's see. Let's move. Ooh, I got a spot right here, guys. I got a spot right here. So let's see if we can just creep on. These guys move so slow. That's the only problem. But that'll be a good move if I can get. Let me get my boats over here. Let's get on over there. And it's not a big risk either, so that's the other part about it that I like. It's not. I'm not really taking a big risk. This is where the bulk of my army is at. So this is really going to be like a deflection, but it may work, and I may be able to get a lot of land and expand. So yes, we're going to head this way. And I think my best bet would be to attack from over. Oh, but wait a minute now. You got that boat sitting there on me. So let me see if we can creep up right here. That will work. That will work. Let's go about right here. So we will start to invade through this way while still having a strong backside here. And that will give these guys time to come on around into Mecklenburg. So I'm not even going to inform my coalition about this. I can handle this. Um, Only person that's probably going to head there with me is probably Western Cape anyway. So we got enough here to where we can start to move in into Tuscany. So let's just look around and see what else is going on. Now, I've sent my coalition a message telling them to resist the temptation to attack um, this, um, I told my coalition to resist the temptation of attacking the Asian coalition, because we need to make sure we just don't get caught up in trying to get more land and just stay focused on the mission of getting these guys, because they're very powerful right now, and we do have to start some kind of offensive against this country. So, let me see, is Tuscany at war with anybody? So now, yes, Holstein Mecklenburg here, he's definitely attacking up here. So his goal was probably to come down here, but we're going to disturb that. And not only that, hold on. He's attacking. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but we have to hurry up and get into this area, because he's definitely trying to come on down here for sure. So we don't want him coming down and being too close to our border. Especially he has those I've already seen he has those bombers over here, and that's why I'm preparing these guys right here for that. So this is going to be an interesting war. Once it kicks off, it's all about positioning. And like I said, that's why I need these guys to really push to hit that curve and get to this side here, because then he can allocate some of his troops to come this way versus all of them coming into this area. So that should be pretty interesting. Um, and I'm really enjoying the role of more playing more defense than offense. I'm really enjoying that, because I get to sit back and analyze a little more, and that's really, I think, a strength that I have in the game, is being able to analyze the game the way I am now, and I think that makes a huge difference. What's so crazy about this one is right here, so I'm wondering, do you even have to embark to get that? You probably do. You probably do. But I like to sit back and analyze, and I also like to help others, you know. So I'm enjoying the process of helping my teammates elevate. Right now, I'm the leader. I have the most points in our coalition. And hold up, let's take a look. I have the most points in our coalition. I'm at 106, and then Western Cape is at 91. And everybody else is, wow, I didn't realize they didn't have but so much. Gee whiz. So it's us four, and these two guys got a lot of troops. They got a lot of guys. So I'm hoping that they can start to get those points up now, by coming into this area, right? And so I'm going to enjoy watching them grow, watching them build their nation. I'm going to take that different approach this time. Usually I would just be spearheading and going forward, but I had to learn through experience that sometimes that Unfortunately, in war, you can't leave the weak players behind. You have to, if somebody is in battle with you and they're falling behind, you don't leave them behind. Let the enemy get them. You pick them up and you move at a slower pace than what you probably would like to make sure that everyone on the team is on the same page. Um, and so that's unfortunately you want a whole bunch of people on your team that's just ready to go, but that's not always what you're going to get. So you have to learn how to slow down sometimes, and sometimes you have to learn how to empower. The thing with empowering is you're giving someone else leadership. You're giving someone else the power to move ahead. In spite of the fact that maybe you feel they don't deserve it, they don't work as hard, but don't matter. Empowering someone leads them to do more and to want to be more part of what you have going on. So that's what I'm doing in this game is I'm going to empower my teammates to go ahead and do the expansion while I set the stage by bombarding places and whatnot and hitting people from the boat so they can come up off this land so that my teammates can go ahead and acquire these provinces without a big fuss. So that's what you do as a leader sometimes and as a teammate is you sacrifice and you allow others to benefit. So let's see here. I do want to start to get on that province, but we're going to slow down just a bit. So this is the goal right here. We're going to get up in here before this guy gets too far down in here. We'll see if he knows how to handle warfare. Sometimes we look at guys and we see they got this big stuff and all of this and that, right? But let me check his experience. 17, 16, not too bad. But there may be some things he's not aware of. There may be some weaknesses in his game that I will exploit based on my experience. And I'll show it to you guys as we go along. Anything that I see that's a weakness that I'm going to exploit. So just because somebody got a whole bunch, that don't mean they know how to use it. You got to show me you know how to fight and you know how to strategize on this game. I don't accept just, oh, you got a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, no. Nah, don't work like that with me. You got to show and prove. You got to show me you know how to work them airplanes. You got to show me you know how to work in that water. You got to show me you know how to be patient and not be impulsive. You got to show me you can see a weak spot. This is a weak spot right here, guys. Now, we don't want to attack too soon because I would rather these guys head this way versus all coming to me. But at the same time, I got my boats nearby, so we'll just hit them and get them on out the water, and then we'll get Western Cape to come on in and start to advance. So let me send him a message and let him know, because he may be unaware. I'll be totally honest with you. I cannot stand players like Belgian Congo. Guys are so freaking annoying. Look at him. I'm back. Sorry, personal matter happened. Right, but when you playing a game like this, leave a message saying, "Hey, I got something I gotta take care of, guys. I'll be out for a second." I can't stand players like this, man. Everything he says is something negative or something. Look at this here. It's the same character. These are the type of people I can't stand to play with. Why is another coalition using our own members' territory to march against us? Can someone help me? Who's this guy? I'm facing a massive attack and might not be able to fight it off, which would mean they could split our forces. The guy who let them in must have told them where to go. Listen to this guy. I tell him, "You're good, bro. Just retreat and hold tight. You got plenty of help coming from the south." And I said, "If necessary, I'll send bombers." He said, "So where is the help coming from?" So I said, "What are you talking about? If you're not strong enough to advance, just retreat until help comes." I said it's coming from the south, but it's not going to come immediately. And I said, "Everybody all right?" Western Cape says, "Yup, this guy here again for now." So, you can't, some people just, they hard to play with because they have like a selfish kind of mindset, if you ask me. So I'm learning. I'm learning to be more of a team player because it's not all, if you're on a team, we all win and we all win. So why not help you advance and get stronger versus complaining and whining? Just play the part that you got to play. All right, so that's it for this, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I will follow up with you guys and continue. But y'all remember this guy now. He said he was going to do this, he was going to do that. I don't ever tell me what you're going to do to me. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? He ran his mouth in the beginning of this game because he had a good lead over here. But now what you going to do? Now what you going to do? You got my buddy South Kashmir. He got you where he needs you. Yeah, you gotta fight my good buddy here. And you're not that strong as you thought you were. Because the dumbest thing he could have did was go up this way. He should have went that way or that way early on. Now it's too late because you're not the big bully anymore. Everybody else done caught up. My nation is about big as yours now. So we didn't caught up to you, buddy. So Mr. Cairns here, I got a little surprise for him. Look what he wrote me. "I'm gonna clap your ass once again." I let him know he's a bitch. Excuse my language. I don't like, because he literally, guys, this is what this guy does. He follows me and he's holding a grudge against me. He follows my YouTube. This is one of the guys who follows my YouTube page to see what game I get on so they can get on and put all their little gold and everything else to try to beat me. Like, man, please. And you still ain't nowhere near my territory. This what day we're on? We're on day 44. Now you got bigger problems to worry about. What an idiot. I told you, I'm putting my black gloves on. I'm not playing with nobody on this game no more. If you want to play with me, we can join forces, we can have fun, but I got my black gloves on. I'm taking no prisoners. You making any false move, bad moves, whatever, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Okay, let's see if we can sneak on over here. Speed these guys up a little bit. Oh yeah. So we're gonna hold it there, guys. I will keep you guys. Again, I'm giving you a nice, long, um, thorough videos at this point. I know you guys, I've been gone for a little while and stuff like that. I'm back, guys. I was working the whole time, as you can see. I think, I always have you guys in mind. I'm not going to wear myself out. I got to go to work. I got to live a real life. But I do dedicate a lot of time to this game. And I'm just sharing that with you guys now, some of the work I put in, the time I put in, and I want to make sure you guys get a thorough understanding of what's going on the map. So when you're watching, we can have good feedback. We can, really just enjoy the content. And not only that, I try to go and do like the live online. I like doing live. I like to give people feedback right then and there. The only problem with live is I will be exposing my whole operation, and that's kind of hard. That's kind of not fair for a situation where I have teammates. So I probably will hold on the live for now until I get in a situation where I'm just trying to do a solo victory. Then I don't have to worry about nobody else saying, "Oh, you showing us on live" or anything like that. It'll be all, just a solo attempt, like I did before. So stay tuned. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Enjoy, and we got much, much more content coming. You don't want to miss this map. We don't know how it's going to end. We don't know. These guys may just come together, play smart, and finish the game off. Never know. Or they may have some kind of internal conflict that may occur. Or we may begin to attack as I envision, and we may start to take this one of the. All we gotta do is take one of these big boys down. We ain't gotta take everybody down, but we could just maybe get one. That could be a good dent in their armor. So let's see how this thing unfolds, and I will keep you guys posted. All right. So until next time, I'll see you later.